Darth Shigong here, and welcome to Gaming on the Dark Side. Alright, they're here, the Dragon Slayers. Let's get into this event and see how long it's going to take, how much it's going to take, and if it's worth going for. Alright, so here she is, Zabava. Pretty cool looking Titan here, man, our first Dragon Slayer. But there is something interesting that I happen to notice when I'm checking out her armor. Is it just me? Or does this armor look like a ripoff from Astrid and How to Train Your Dragon 3? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but they look pretty darn similar. And if that wasn't it, well, it's a pretty big coincidence. Well, with that being said, though, she does look pretty cool, and I'm glad it's an infiltrator. I like infiltrator play. I'm kind of curious to see if she's going to be a solo, or am I going to be really relying on the Storm Maidens? I think it's going to depend on the targets we're going after. So let's take a real quick look at her skill sets. Now, this is going to be pretty quick. If you want to pause the video and look at them, you can. But there's other videos that go into way better depth into these skill sets. I'll put the links down below in my description to some of those other videos and other YouTubers. Definitely check them out if you want a better understanding. But like I said, this video is going to be more into the cost and how much and what we're going to be getting out of the event for all my grinders and those guys going for all the goodies. So before we can go into seeing if this event is going to be totally worth going for, we got to take a look at the relics and the other prizes. So you're going to be getting yourself a 4-star Viking helm. I don't have that, so it'll be good to get. The Storm Ring, Broomhilda's helm, the Lapras, and the Bust of Zeus. Now I can see using Broomhilda's helm and Bust of Zeus for this one because of the spell damage, but some of the other ones are going to be helping out too. So, hey, got some good relics there. Now we get into the Titan-specific relics. We got the Egg of Gorinch, Horns of Shirt, and Heart of Kasichi. Anyways, guys, you can tell these are definitely dragon related. But if you notice, what's pretty cool though, or I should say, well, it depends on how many relics I guess you got in your storage. We've got this Corrupted Storm Maiden stat we're looking at, and that is going to be interesting and also a problem, I think. I'll get into why that's a problem later on in the video when I do my thoughts at the end. But real quickly, guys, let's take a look at what these Corrupted Storm Maidens can do. Alright, so here we go. Some new troops. Well, not totally new if you've done Conquest. We've had to deal with corrupted units before, but now we actually get to use them. So that's pretty cool. So you can see here, these are our Storm Maidens. They're pretty mean. They got 100% damage and 100% health boosts. They have their based elemental resist, 10%, all the way to 50% at level 25, so they're going to get half that. I guess that's going to be for all elements. That's pretty good. But they do have reduced armor piercing. Now, these guys will get boosted by any of your Storm Maiden relics, but not the ones that boost Omegas, so keep that in mind, guys. Alright, next, guys, let's take a real quick look at the Milestone Rewards. You can see this event has a 26,000 soul limit here at the top. That's if you want to finish the entire thing and get that unique relic at the very end. Some of us, there's going to be a lot of us going way past this, guys, because this Titan looks pretty awesome so far from some of the play that I've seen. Anyways, let's move into the next part of the awards here. So next we have the Alliance Rewards here. And this is why I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty crazy event. I mean, you have the level 1 here, you get a level 40 Zabava, which with the Titan Fusion event coming up on Monday will be pretty easy to get her up to level 60 and have her maxed out right there in the beginning of the week and have you out there destroying Hachimans left and right probably. So it's going to be pretty crazy. However, if you're not part of an event team that's going for high, I would say go for the 4,000 gems. Zagunga is also really great if you can get a top 100 team and you don't yet have like a straight up attacking Titan. That was a great 4-star for you guys. However, like I said, I'm looking at the value of the event. If you're not part of a big team like that and you don't feel like pushing past finishing, then find someone that's going to be going for the top 250 there and get that 4,000 gems. That's an extra $10 in value added to the cost of the event. Alright, so getting into our value matrix here, we got to look at all the event rewards that have actual cash value. So we're going to be looking at the gems, the portal stones, and the event relics, and that's going to help us go there. Now, you also got to keep in mind here, guys, that we have these things I call intangibles. These are the actual relics you use for your Titans. The Titans are going to get in Divine Gem, which for every player is going to have a different value. I can't give you the value of what you think the Titans are going to be worth to you, or the relics, or even the Divine Gems. So that's going to kind of come into what you personally would consider, is this event worth it or not? But in just straight value, when we're talking about dollars, we look at the gems, right? We look at the portal stones and the event relics. Now I put that into a gem value, and then I made that into cash value based off the price of gems. And you get a total value of $42. Now, don't forget, like I said, if you get the 4,000 extra gems as an alliance reward, that's gonna add $10 worth of value to this thing. So just keep that in mind when you guys are calculating out what you wanna spend on doing this event. Now, one last thing we gotta look at before we get into how long it's gonna take to do this event and how much it's gonna cost us in portal stones and actual straight up money if you're grinding this thing, we gotta look at our boost relic, which is gonna be the Chalice of Storms. Of course, it's something brand new, right? You got your chosen titans there. You see we got a 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and 1.4 boost. Now the boosts are obviously Totek, Zeus, and Zabava. Now the part that I'm curious about is this 1.2 boost you get with 4-star lightning titans, and with Loki's trinket, will it work? All right, now that's going to give you an extra boost here. If you have the 1.4 titans, it's going to give you 1.7 boost if it works, right? I'm not too sure if it's going to happen. That will only be with the Zabava. Now, if you have a 4-star infiltrator titan, that's going to give you, I want to say, a 1.4 boost. It gives you like the top level boost anyways. So if you guys were lucky enough to get this thing, well, it's going to help you grind this event out, as well as bring down the overall cost in time and money that this event will take. Alright guys, so now we get to the meat of the video. And as you can see, I broke this down on our table here from the 1.0 boost Titan all the way to 1.4. Now I didn't add the 1.7 in because I know a lot of people aren't going to have Loki's trinket. If you do and you're lucky enough to have it, well, it's going to definitely change these numbers for you and make the event easier to grind and also less expensive time-wise and money-wise. Now, you can always pause this and look in more depth if you want to look at the chart that I got here, but the way I broke it down was how many battles it's going to take, how many gems are required to purchase the portal stone you'll need to do those battles. I also looked at the grind time, how long it's going to take you actual time-wise based on a 45-second turnaround. So if you got some good PP lands to hit and good partners, you can maintain that kind of turnaround, making this event much easier on you. Then I look at the gem cost using the gem pack. That way you guys can get more bang for your buck when you're buying your gems. And you'll see that sometimes it left some gems left behind, and that's going to alter the next thing, which is our value of the event. So you see that some of them are different than the others because I had to adjust them based on what gems would be left above and beyond what you needed, and that adds obviously to the value of what you bought. Last is going to be the cost versus value. Now this basically, I say cost or profit. You know, obviously we're spending money to buy the gems, but is the value of what you're receiving for the event worth more or less? And that's where you get these numbers. So if it's worth less, I always use the word cost. If the event gives you more value than what you're actually spending money-wise, and I call it a profit, you walk away with something. Now, the very last box here, is the event worth it? Obviously, this is my opinion. And as you can see, I feel personally that the 1.0 to 1.2 boost here, guys, is going to be kind of either a no or a big depends on the value of the intangibles to you, because it's a long grind and it's expensive. However, if you got the 1.3 or the 1.4 boost, I feel it's worth it because you're actually getting more bang for your buck. You're getting more value out of the event than what you're spending into it. And hey, if you got that 1.7 trinket, if it works, remember that's if it works, then it's gonna be definitely worth it. Since once you put that trinket on Zabava, it's gonna bring down the cost time-wise and gem-wise to do this event. So that brings us down to it. Is it worth it? And some thoughts, guys. All right, well, thanks for sticking around the video this far. Hopefully you want to listen to some of these thoughts here real fast. Personally, for me, this event is definitely worth it. This Titan is going to hopefully be my Hachi killer. I've been looking for one, man, because Hachi, I love it. I'm glad that he stuck around so long as a great defender. It's really added to the game, but we need someone that can drop him. Now, after that, you guys do realize that they're going to probably come out with a way OP defender over this. It'll probably be one of these other Dragon Slayers, and that's going to be cool. Like I said, you can't have something last forever, right? They got to change it up, get people reinterested in the game, and keep on going. Now, one of the big things, though, that I know is going to be kind of an issue are these corrupted troops. These corrupted troops, they're powerful, they're strong. They technically, I guess you can say, are a brand new quote-unquote troop for us to play with, and we'll add different strategy. But where the problem's going to be, guys, is going to be with the relics. I mean, we already know everyone is complaining about relic space. We don't have enough space for all these darn relics, and by adding these new troops and having relics that specifically boost corrupted troops only, well, that means we're going to have more relics taking up more of our inventory, and so that's kind of a problem that they're going to have to definitely look into, I think. But these new Dragon Slayers are going to add some new zest to the game, I guess, some stuff to look to. They're definitely OP. I mean, if Zabava is the first one, we all know that the next one's going to be probably even more crazy as this happens, and it's going to start playing around with the new meta that we're going to be having. So, hey, it's kind of interesting times. We're going to see what's going on. I'm looking forward to seeing what this Titan can do once I have her in my hands. I can't wait, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of you guys in the game. So, all right, guys, this is Darth Shigong, gaming on the dark side, and I'll see you guys in game.